Alright guys, welcome back to Game of Thrones. As always, I'm Sergeant Alpha, and for this episode, we're picking up where we left off. The last episode, we were asked to pick a sentinel, somebody that would advise us on what we're doing and all that stuff, and it was pretty much down to either Duncan, he's kind of leans toward keeping the peace and making peace with everybody, whatever it takes. Or Sir Roland, who is kind of like the militaristic advisor. He wants us to stand up for ourselves and fight if we have to, and all that. And that's kind of, we're coming down to it because we have Ramsay Snow that's supposed to be coming in on us. We have Mira asking Lady Marjorie for help. We have a problem with our food supply because we're kind of running low on provisions, and Duncan saying he's going to ask the smaller class of people for help. Or tell them that they're going to have to give over a lot of their supplies to the house, and because the other side of the house runs out of provisions and they don't have enough to support them, then and the house falls, that they're going to be worse off anyway. So it's basically, hey, give me your stuff so I can survive and protect you, or hey, keep your stuff, and if I don't survive, then you're going to fall too, and I can't help you if I fall because I don't have anything. We had Garen, who was on his way to the wall when he saw Ramsay Snow filleting a guy alive, pretty much. And we saw the aftermath of that. So, we can tell that Ramsay's not the best guy. We have all these moving pieces going. We kind of asked around different opinions for who should be the Sentinel. Our family, our brother and our sister are kind of not too happy because we said we wouldn't change, but unfortunately we're having to change because of our new role as Lord of the House. But we're going to go ahead and jump into this and see what we can get into for this episode.
Get that sword out.
Okay, so basically we've talked to everybody we can. We're going to come over here and talk to the Macer. And I'm not too sure about who I'm going to pick. So I think this last episode, we didn't go into the tower, so we're going to go into the tower to see if there's anything here that we can look at first before we talk to the Macer. Okay, so we're up here in the tower. We see Sir Roland and his guys train. We see the gates. Our brother's down in here, I believe. There's our sister. Our uncle was over here. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much our view.
Come on, you dogs.
Come back out of the tower. We're going to go ahead and talk to the Macer.
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
Yeah, we'll go ahead and pick.
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
So we're going to convene our small council and name our sentinel. Now, I'm kind of leaning towards Duncan, but at the same time, he's all appease and make peace, and really this is the time we have two major houses ready to fight us. We have all this other stuff going on. We just really need someone that can help us out here militarily.
You may sit.
I believe Lord Ethan has reached his decision.
Before I name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, This house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision.
Yeah. We're gonna have to go with Royland.
Sir Royland de Gore, you will be my sentinel.
Gods be praised. You've done well, Lord Ethan. You won't regret this.
A poor choice, my lord. Forgive me for saying so, but it's true.
Now, sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
My scouts say he's a day's ride away. We've no time to waste. He'll arrive before any of our allies could be here.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
We can handle Ramsay Snow. He doesn't scare me.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these walls.
Quiet, Tuttle. You're not the Sentinel. I knew this would happen. He cannot be trusted.
This is the small council, is it not?
We'll hear
Lord
his side at
Ethan,
least.
from all of us.
Let Duncan speak. I'd like to hear what he has to say. Duncan?
I'm sorry, Lord Ethan. You have chosen your sentinel. You should hear from him first.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand. Put every man who can hold a spear or crossbow on the wall, and make the bastard fill his boots with piss.
He would see it for the empty gesture that it is, and have us flayed. We must take a measured approach, my lord.
Gentlemen, please. Thank the gods Mira has asked Lady Marjorie for her help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful. I trust Mira's judgment. I don't doubt she did everything.
I'll see
within her
what
power
she
to
has
help
to
us.
say.
Mother, what do you recommend we do?
We must give him whatever he wants and be done with it. It's too dangerous to do otherwise.
So she's on Duncan's side,
Why
kinda.
not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, the wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure folly to just give away the only currency we have to bargain with.
Enough!
Okay, well, you bargain, we'll fire with diplomacy. Okay. We'll try diplomacy and see how that works
Although
out
Sir
for us.
Royland may object, I shall use diplomacy with Lord Snow. I would be foolish to pick a fight without negotiating first. I'll offer our allegiance and try to reach a reasonable agreement.
If you aren't ready for a fight, you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival. Invite him into this hall, and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Ramsay Snow is no lord. That's absurd. You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
Lord Ethan?
Yeah, we'll meet him at the gate.
I will meet him at the gate.
Very good, my lord. I shall prepare the men.
Men? We hardly have any. It's a foolish plan.
That's enough from you, Tuttle. Lord Ethan has spoken. Obey his command.
I've faithfully served this house for far too long to sit here and listen to this. Forgive me, my lord, but you are far too young to be the lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down, dude.
Sit down at once.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, We know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow at the gate, and we will not offer our ironwood.
No matter what, I will stand beside you, my lord, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
Lord,
So,
you have named your sentinel, but you still seem conflicted. And no matter what, you can't be indecisive. Not if you want to help this house. Forgive me.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back?
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister. We need all the help we can get.
But won't he be Lord if he returns? Do you want him to take my place?
Of course not. He has no interest in such things. And that's not what I want either. Asher is volatile, but that is his strength too. Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities, but you do not have that anger inside you.
I'm not like that, but I don't need to be, do I?
No, but you need someone who is standing beside you. I'm trying to do what's best for this family. What this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll, let him go find Asher for us.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a forester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
Okay, so we are back as Mira in the Red Keep. Tyrell family seal. Apparently that's all we can look at right now. I'll go ahead and do that. Try picking it up, see what happens. So we can either take it or we can return it. And, you know, I don't want to cause anything with Marjorie. If she were to find out that we took it, so we're just going to return it for now. Strange key. So basically, everything right now we can either take or return. Yeah, we have we're in good favor with Marjorie.
Oh. Lady Marjorie is still with the king. I thought you'd want to know.
So we're just gonna leave everything as it is right now.
Mira, look. The other day when you asked Lady Marjorie for help, I only spoke out of fear for her. I want to help you if there's anything I can do. Your poor family. I can't imagine how you must feel.
You're sweet to offer, Sarah. Thank you.
Lady Marjorie is always saying how important friends and allies are in King's Landing. Just know, I will be here for you if you ever... My lady, I'll leave you to talk.
We'll see if everything's
Are
alright.
you all right, my lady?
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family. I'll need this mended.
Gods.
He said I was too easily swayed. And he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear. For now. But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again. Nothing I said could cheer him. He wouldn't even speak to me when I left him.
I'm so sorry, my lady. I should never have asked you for the king's help. Understand, it was my mother's plan, not mine. I just hope you can find some way to forgive me.
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry, my lady.
Soon I will be queen, and maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for now, we must both be cautious.
I must send a raven. I have to warn my family. If you'll excuse me, my lady.
So, things didn't work out too well for us with asking Marjorie to get Joffrey to help. Which, with it being Joffrey, I kind of expected that. He's not really the kind that helps out other people unless it benefits him somehow. And even though he's still pretty sadistic. So, all we could really do was kind of apologize to Marjorie for putting her in that position and kind of resetting and see what else we have open for us. So we're just going to kind of get ready and see what else happens.
Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
A possible spy?
Thank you, milady. I hope you saw. I was right before. About Lady Marjorie and Queen Cersei. I just want you to know, I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
How can you help me? My problems can't be solved by what you might overhear.
Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies. Hopefully I've proven I can be useful to you.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who... People who'd be willing to help you.
Okay, so maybe he can help us, or knows people that can help us. We don't know yet. We're trying to kind of keep going. And see what else happens along the way. Maybe. And we're back.
That bloody hell is Duncan. Now fuck him if he's hungry. And without King's Landing, I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men are ready to act if needed.
Sir Royland, I trust you'll keep a level head.
Of course, my lord. But the bastard of Bolton can't be trusted to do the same.
Bolton men approaching, my lord!
We want him to keep our level head and don't want him to cause any trouble.
Something wrong with your gate? Well, aren't you the little lord? No wonder you can't open the gate. Shall we help you? Now let me in. This is a lovely pile of timber.
You're welcome inside, but your men are not.
Did you hear that, men? The lord of the house says, fuck off. I think he's afraid of you. Wait here. For now.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Ironwood.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much. Don't know what's so special about it.
What do you think?
Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn.
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this, apparently.
Where are you going, dude?
Quite the army you have, Lord Forrester. Very impressive.
So basically, he's kind of going in and surveying what we got here. So he already knows that now we don't have that much food, we don't have that big of an army. Okay, maybe not the best decision I made today, but we'll see how it goes.
Look at that. More Forresters.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
Force him to focus on the business at hand.
Leave them be, Lord Ramsay.
Ah, worried about your family. As you should be.
I'm the Lord. I'll have you speak only with me.
First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden of the North. Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal.
No.
I only kneel to the king.
Is not the Warden also deserving of your respect? But then, I am not my father. Perhaps that is what you meant to say.
You see? He's a fucking traitor, just like his father and brother.
Here's the thing. I don't care about your loyalty. The Crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
No, Lord Ramsay.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust her, Forrester. They murdered our men.
It was a Forrester squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton. Yet your man lived.
He was within his right. They killed his family.
His right? He killed a loyal soldier in my father's army. You had me stand out in the wind and muck so you could show off your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone. The Whitehills will be taking control of your Ironwood from this day forward.
What? Negative.
The Ironwood? But...
The Whitehills are nothing more than up-jump thieves!
You can't do that!
Why not? You know something the Whitehills don't? We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down.
We have loyal craftsmen who make the finest weapons. The Whitehills have no such craftsmen. Do you want Ironwood for the next 5 years, or the next 50 generations?
The little lord does have a point.
There we go.
We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your Ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison of 20 men within your walls.
At Ironrath? That we cannot abide. Ethan!
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
This will cause more trouble, not less.
Not for me. You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
The Seven Hells he will.
Lads, do make this visit worthwhile.
Please, Sir Royland, don't.
Look at this, little Forester. You're not frightened, are you?
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Ah, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother. I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
Enough, Lord Snow.
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister. We'd get along well. I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the bold lord?
What have you done?
But I don't want a bold lord. Far too much trouble.
Ethan!
My lord!
Oh, no!
I knew you'd bend the knee eventually.
My son.
I think we've come to an understanding.
Ethan!
I certainly feel better about all this.
Ethan. Oh, come on.
However, the Foresters need to keep their end of the bargain.
Stop!
Brian!
Take the boy as your ward.
No!
Kill him if they give you any trouble.
Brian!
Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him!
Fetch the maester, quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
Mama!
Stop!
Don't let them take me!
You will not take him!
No, please! Brian, please! Let
No!
me go! Brian! Do something!
Ethan? My son.
So, it's the best at all. We got killed, obviously. Our little brother got taken as a ward. We did protect our sister, though. There's that. So now it is down to Asher, Ryan is the males, so I'm not sure which one will be the new lord. But yeah, things are not going well for the Forrester family. We have Mira still in King's Landing, so maybe she can work something out with either Marjorie or Tyrion to keep anything else from going wrong. But yeah, not too good at all. So we are going to leave that off here for now. And if you like what you see, give me a like and subscribe. That'll really help me out. Don't forget to check out my Facebook page, Sergeant Alpha 5 Gaming, for any news and stuff that I may have left out on my videos, stuff like that. Any news for what's coming up or something. I'll try to keep that updated when I can, or if I take a couple of days off of YouTube, I try to have explanation on Facebook. But keep an eye out for more episodes of the Game of Thrones and my other series. I'll try to have those coming out soon. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.